Alright, yo, it's your boy Rage. We finna do this reaction video. It's been a long time since I've done any YouTube videos, and this definitely like the first reaction video that I'm actually gonna put out. I done took some before. It did not it did not go the way I wanted. I did not post it. Alright, but we're gonna get into this one. So we're gonna make this channel. I got a gaming channel. We're gonna make this one all about like horror, and then we're gonna go from there. Like if these actually start like seeming like something that y'all like to watch and like to see, then I'll go on to different branches of like different categories. But let's go ahead and get into the show.
It's late at night when a girl named Pershka records a video in her kitchen. The purpose of the video is to show an ice machine that she recently purchased, as there's something about it that creeps her out. The ice maker, according to her, makes a very strange noise during the late hours of the night. So one night, as the ice machine makes its unusual noise, Pershka heads over to the kitchen to record the sound. But as she records this video, something pretty creepy is caught on camera. What was supposed
Wait. Is that the actual like what is? Why is it so dark in this one area? I don't like how dark it is in this one. First off, I don't like nothing about this. I don't like nothing about this kitchen. It look like it screams like 80s horror film, 90s horror film. Maybe I'm going blue, but still like what's going on with this? Like I barely I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, bro, I was scared of horror stuff. So like as an adult, it just kind of got something I'm used to. But and it's only because women and y'all are crazy. Cause just about every girl, and like that, I love y'all. Like it ain't like that, but just about like every girl I done pretty much talked to and this and that always had me up watching horror stuff like American Horror Story. Although that's not that scary. Serial killer documentary stuff like this and that. So like, yeah, I just gotten used to it. It is what it is. Like y'all want to watch horror stuff, we can watch horror stuff all day. Y'all want to watch serial killers, go all day. I'm right there with you. Probably not right there with you. I don't know if y'all making a little plan or what, but I'm right there with you. But yeah, I don't like nothing about this. I don't like nothing about that. Like and it's crazy. That's darker than Michael Blackson. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get back into it.
But as she records this video, something pretty creepy is caught on camera. What was supposed to be a short, random video turned out to be a terrifying clip that Pershka has recently taken down for unknown reasons. She didn't say why she took down the clip, but it seems that the video itself says it all. Have a look.
Ooh. Is that the girl from the well? No, I'm just joking. No, she that right there. Bro, like, look at that. That's a whole low key look like a midget. My bad. Little person. I ain't mean no harm by that. My sister like 4'10". The current lady in the house 4'11". So like ain't no harm against my short queens. But it was just like or a child. I said only reason I said little people because like low key you look like a somewhat of a adult, but regardless of all, only because I was standing like it had a little bit too much to drink. No, but first off, your arm long as like what's going on? I don't like the way you link. Like you just link to one side. Like I almost would have been had to up the blink on you. Like you like a zombie. I was 3 points. No, let's get.
Like a
It's not scripted. No, okay. Like in the middle of the night, dark throughout the whole house, you just decided I'm gonna record throughout the whole house to go show off this ice. I have never. I mean, maybe like give me context. Maybe she like up there in age. I can see my mom doing something like that. But me, I'm not finna waste. That's wasting up camera footage.
scene out of a horror movie. Pershka walks into the kitchen and captures for just a split second the figure of a little girl. Even creepier is that whoever this was just disappears as soon as the lights turn on. It's for this reason that viewers believe she had taken down the clip, as otherwise it would continue to remind her of this disturbing incident. Whatever was captured has left her extremely unsettled.
Wait a minute, has this whole fucking thing... Why is it... So what's my top audio? Hold on. It's all good. I can always like add into it after. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I might do it that way, cause then I can have my vocals, edit that, and then edit. Yeah.
Even though this video was taken a few years ago, it is still unknown as to whether or not Pershka had captured something paranormal on camera. In the early 2000s, there used to be an abandoned asylum in Massachusetts.
That look haunted. That's an asylum. That look haunted, and it's kind of creepy. Like that's a lot of people. And don't get me wrong. Like I believe everybody deserve the help they need and all that. But that's creepy, bro. Like that's a big building. Like this is almost Alcatraz. Like, oh.
Known as Danvers State Hospital. Before shutting down in 1992, the asylum had an estimate of 3,000 patients, all of whom were severe.
That's a lot of people. 3,000 people. Possibly the same amount of people I met so far out of my whole years of living. Possibly. I mean, like we talking about like actually met, shook hands with this and that. Then definitely not. Like, nah, y'all definitely got me beat. But if we talking about like Disneyland and this and that, and just seeing people, possibly. That's a lot of people. And one confined, bro. I wish I could I wish I could get like my school like documents just to see like how many heads was really there, like heads that was really there when I was in school, just to see like I don't feel like it was even 1,000. But at the same time, you never know because schools make that bank per student. So it's like I want to see because that seemed like a lot of people. Y'all had to have when they said this, they had to have ACs and stuff. Like I know it got like smuggy in there. Like I can't done in the summer.
In the early 2000s, there used to be an abandoned asylum in Massachusetts known as Danvers State Hospital.
But yeah, so at that point they had AC. Okay, cool.
Before shutting down in 1992, the asylum had an estimate of 3,000 patients, all of whom were severely mentally ill and poorly treated. Nurses who used to work here recall seeing horrifying things that continue to haunt them to this day. From patients walking around in their own filth due to a lack of basic hygiene, to patients receiving forced lobotomies that would often leave them in a much worse state than before. Employees of the Danvers State Hospital
Wait. So are we saying the nurses was forced to go through this?
From patients walking around in their own filth due to a lack of basic hygiene, to
why didn't that be
patients
clean?
receiving forced lobotomies that would often leave them in a much worse state than before. Employees of the Danvers State Hospital are haunted by these terrible memories. However, aside from the past, the asylum is infamous for being extremely creepy. After shutting down in 1990,
Bro, as Americans, we crazy sometimes, bro. I ain't never was like, you know what? I need more ghost friends. I already got one. It's crazy nowadays. I don't know where it be at. Never figured out fully who it was. I just know they was there. It's weird. I don't know what type it is, but like I don't want to get on to that because it's been friendly this whole time. I'm not finna turn that thing to something I ain't trying to figure. Nah, cool with that. I'm cool with you being chill like that. Like that's where we're gonna leave it at. But I ain't never just went all out. Oh, let me go. We finna hang out. We finna draw. Like look at this. We finna make this art together. You gonna possess me and we gonna just create. Nah, I'm cool. I'm not doing that. Like why? Like I mean I get it. Like as a people, we just get bored and we get bored easily. And I guess we want to go and draw. pen and paper. No, for real. Like you could draw, like get paid for your drawings or something. I just feel like to draw in a haunted building, y'all had to do this at daytime because ain't no way I'm going in there at nighttime. At nighttime doing this, it had to be during the day, and it's the early 2000s. So it wasn't even like it wasn't even like the it wasn't during like the Slack era for us. So so I don't know, like I was thinking like maybe like some New Jack City type vibe because it don't look bad when you look at it. I can imagine this looking like done up. I'm thinking like maybe Slack area or Slack area. Slack like you said area like Slack era. That's what I meant to say. So like I can see like during that like if like they had it this where all the heads was at this and that they making, but it said like early 2000 is when it got shut down. So I'm like I know they ain't in there before that. So it's like I don't know who's I'm progressing. I don't know who is drawing in here though. That's my main argument.
Is infamous for being extremely creepy. After shutting down in 1992, teens would come here after hearing rumors that the building was haunted. Although this next
Hey bro, I heard Timmy got possessed and he never showed back up to school, bro. You trying to go get possessed next? Hey man, like what? No.
This video wasn't taken by a trespassing teen. It was taken by a curious security guard back in 2000 whose job was to look after the historic building. But little security guard back in 2000. This video wasn't taken by a trespassing teen. It was taken by a curious security guard back in 2000 whose job.
There was nothing horror about. Wait, there was nothing. There was nothing in the video. I just did that whole dialogue and it was just nothing but him showing off artwork. Was that literally? Oh no, this ain't number 7 still. So okay, I'm assuming the same video. But security guard. I thought security guards. That's like that type of title. Never mind, security if any establishment. But I just can't do it. I can't be no. Hey, we need you to keep these ghosts secured and make sure nobody gets in. You gotta guard them with your life. I'm not doing that. Have you not heard of Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm not doing that. Like no, I'm not pulling up. Cause I could just see how I can go all kinds on. And I'm cool. But you have fun though.
Job was to look after the historic building. But little did he know that he would capture something very strange while exploring the basement of the asylum. Take a look.
Scary time paranoid. I thought his shadow was like. I was like, bruh, something is walking alongside you. Why is he recording the basement? Why like I can't do security. I ain't got the heart for it. Cause I'm not going into the basement. If you're gonna be security, I wouldn't mind doing that at like a good place, like a place that got good aura about itself. A place where they was being tortured at. Come on now. You want me? I'll go ahead and get paid to guard it. Or if you want me, I'll be guarding it from the front. You got to hire me a teammate. He got to guard it from the back. And I ain't talking about like I'm not going near that building. Like we'll guard it from the streets. And if you better hope it don't go outside the building. If it go further than the building, it better stop at the curb. It go past the curb. I'll be watching that from the mountains. I'm not playing. Like y'all got me. No, I'm not letting none latch on to my soul or my body for $1. No.
It's a bit hard to see at first, but as the night guard pans the camera to a room inside the basement, a shadowy figure can be seen moving slowly inside. The guard doesn't notice the figure until much later after rewatching the footage. Naturally, he was left shaken up after seeing what appears to be a slender-looking silhouette walking further into the room as if trying to hide from him. Mind you, the basement of this building is completely inaccessible to outsiders, so there's no way that a trespasser could have been inside. It's no wonder that viewers believe something supernatural was captured. But of course, the question is begged, just what exactly was caught on camera? Whether ghost or not, it remains a mystery as to what was captured.
And I ain't gonna figure it out. You figure it out and I'll figure it out that way.
Now the following video was submitted to me by someone who has no idea where the video came from. Its original source is unknown, but despite its mysterious origins, the clip is sufficiently creepy on its own. The video seems to have come from a CCTV camera that was placed in front of a driveway. Everything appears to be normal until you notice the two strangers that are standing outside the owner's home. They come into view as the owner beams them with the car headlights, presumably as an attempt to scare them off. This, however, doesn't work. They're still there while eerily standing still. It is at this point, though, where things get really creepy. Watch.
Go ahead and protect yourself, fellas. Go ahead and protect. No, ain't no crap. The kitchen knives ain't gonna do it for you. I'm not playing. I'm not ever gonna play. I'm not ever gonna play. Get your CC dubs. No matter what state you in, even if it's the right to bear, I don't care. Bruh, I'm in the right to carry, right to bear arms, whatever. I still, cause I'm also close to states where they like just snatch your shit off your waist. Regardless, get your type of form of protection inside your house, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I probably would have did the same thing. Like that was nicely parked though. I'm not gonna lie. Like his truck was nicely parked, perfect where you could do that. And I ain't never thought to do that. I don't know if that's an electric fence. He got it like it's a farm it look like, or somewhere countryside. I'm pretty sure he got a little sawed off, or not sawed off, but me, like a 12 gauge. So he gotta have something, cause there ain't no way, man. Bird shot, buck shot, bird shot. Like come on. Imagine these. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. He got coinies. But when I say he just creeped me out, I was not I'm expecting, like, what if they just walk through the fence or something, like on some ghost paranormal stuff, or even just just walk, like, or just start like running at like supernaturally fast. I'm not ready for it. You finna run back in the house or something? Turning around? Is he getting in the car? Yep, nope. I'm moving.
In utter disbelief, the property owner sees the two strangers disappear without a trace.
He hit
Clearly,
the lights.
there had been two individuals standing outside, but somehow they vanish as soon as the lights are flashed again. Now, how exactly this happened is something viewers can't seem to explain. And with little info on this clip, the video becomes even more mysterious. If two strangers were seen on camera,
I'm leaving the same day. I'm not joking, bro. I'm not like. See, this really like this why bro. I'm gonna have nightmares, but I'm gonna do it for you. But nah, I'm not staying in a house. That's nah. See, I'm already hearing stuff like.
camera, then how is it possible that they suddenly disappeared?
They didn't. I can still see their spirits.
In the following video, a man is woken up after hearing strange noises inside his apartment. The man lives alone, so he finds it alarming to hear what sounds like an intruder inside his home. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record.
See, I know they always go by like successes about how big your home is and this and that. And there ain't nothing wrong with being a bachelor. I mean, you go to the bar, hey, you ain't gotta be alone every night. But bro, them big house, like my house. So I had at separate points in time, I had two houses to myself. I had both of them technically was upstairs. But one house had 2 bedrooms. The bathroom was all the way through the it was like in the kitchen towards the back of the house. And I'm trying to remember how it was set up. It was a nice house. I had like a balcony, everything. Nice little spacious living room. At nighttime, I mean I didn't get I just like I said I don't really. I got to a point where I really don't care. Like if it's a ghost there, it's a ghost there. If it's not, then it's not. Hey, just don't bother me. I don't care. Man, I never had to go through anything. But like, so I wasn't necessarily scared. Necessarily say I was scared, but that would have been a spot I would have been creeped out by. And then the other house I had, it was the studio. And it was literally just set up. You walk in, a bedroom. Yeah, pretty much the same. But it was only one bedroom. Somehow, luckily, I had a living room only because I don't know when it happened, but somehow they illegally cut it into a quad or something like that. Well, must be no quad. But whatever the crack, whatever the crap. Back to the story. I just can't do. I'd be paranoid. So if I had this house right here, if I had this house to myself, bro, it was already bad. I had lights on constantly at the other house. I just had money to pay the bills. Lights would be on all day here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be streaming. I wouldn't be recording. I wouldn't be doing none of that. I'd be in the room. I come in during the day, go to sleep before night, wake up during the day. Like that would have been it.
Strangely, the sound of footsteps can be heard coming from above, as though someone is in the attic. Now, the man in this video is known as Nick Long, and it wasn't until the next morning that he decided to leave from the safety of his room to investigate the attic space. He treads carefully as to avoid any physical confrontations. As Nick looks around and checks every corner, he sees that no one is there. Not even traces of a person, such as footprints, can be found anywhere. This was definitely strange. But Nick doesn't really think much of it, since plenty of other strange things have happened before inside his apartment. Though, it would be a few nights later when the strangest encounter happens. Nick is once again woken up by strange noises from his attic. Only this time, he decides to check it out as it happens.
I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. Like, there's no amount of money you could pay me to deal with it.
He decides to check it out as it happens. Needless to say, what's captured here is pretty spooky. Watch.
Yes, I've been hearing weird noises and shit. And this door has been like opening and closing.
I'm moving out instantly. I'm not finna stay there, bro. Y'all tripping.
Yo, what the fuck?
I'm gone. I'm leaving, bro. I'm not staying, bro. Like, ain't no way.
Yo.
The door to the attic somehow opens on its own as soon as Nick approaches it. Feeling spooked, Nick is
Hey, the door opened up like
completely unsettled by this incident. It's now apparent that something strange is going on. But as if things couldn't get any more creepy, the following night, Nick is recording his dog when he captures this.
What was that? What was that?
I'm waiting for the dog. Like, dogs you see. That dog is he trying for us. He trying for his homie. That's what he trying to do. He trying to be brave for you. But that dog is, it's walking as far as you'll walk. As soon as you run, that dog is run. That dog might run before you run because he'll see it. The dog is also like, why are you pushing me in this room?
Nick's dog immediately goes in high alert. His dog is sensing something that doesn't appear to be there. It's as though he senses something dangerous. With all that's happened before, Nick believes that something isn't right with his apartment. He believes it might be haunted and thinks that the attic might have something to do with this. Whether ghost or not, he's deeply unsettled by these incidents. Despite living somewhere else now, he can't seem to forget the strange events that have happened there. So then, just what exactly was going on inside Nick's apartment? Like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
But he had like nice. I feel like he had nice ghosts. Like, they just didn't really want you to work. They didn't want you to live there. But like I feel like, bro, he has. I feel like, bro, I feel like they was just messing with him on everything. To be honest with you, like that's just how like, cause, bruh, I don't know. That's just what I think though.
This next video was recorded by a security camera inside an apartment complex. Not much is known about this video, except that it came from this residential building where the little girl and her family reside. The video starts off with footage of the young girl playing by a staircase. Below the stairs is what appears to be a small room. The little girl can be seen staring at something inside the room, but nothing noticeable can be seen on footage. Or at least, that's what the child's parents initially thought. It was only after watching this video multiple times that the parents were left horrified. Something was actually captured inside this room. Take a look.
What is move? Yeah. Did Pennywise just flip this little girl off, bro? Like it just did, like I don't know what it.
It now becomes clear as to why the little girl seemed hesitant to go inside. A disembodied hand.
That little girl got more cojones than me, for sure. Cause I'm not. See, but that's why I raised everybody, like all my nieces and nephews. I raised everybody to be stronger than me, bro. Like, I want y'all to look at this and just be laughing. like I want y'all to look at spirit, like. Don't get up out of here. I walk in the name of Jesus. Like no, but anything but be actually scared. Like me, I'm terrified of that. Like that right there. But that's why I also tell people, I don't care if I ever did blow up or if I like was to be an actor like I used to want to at one time, once upon a time and all that. Actor, rapper, anything. If I ever, like I always tell people, like fresh out of school, like out of high school, if I ever blew up, I did not want anybody to. I was saying like, cause like I remember back then they was doing like the Hollywood pranks on people. I don't want none of that. Because I tell people what I'll tell you what I'm scared of all day long. But at the same time, I just tell people don't do it because I don't care if you try to replace my stuff with rubber rounds or this and that. Yeah, I will still somehow mess it up and put actual. Just don't do it. Like, but I'm terrified of zombies. Like, yeah, people are scared of this and that and spirits. And I was still, you know what, at a spirit. Like I would still shoot my shot at it. I don't care. You know what I mean? But like, I don't like. I'm not. Nah. Just don't do it. Cause we ain't gotta find out. Cause I swear, unless you just got the perfect time. Like unless you got people on standby 24/7, and it just happened to be the one time that I go to the bathroom without anything on me, and just leave it at the desk or leave it wherever the case is, then okay, well I guess at that point, then you got me. I have nothing. But yet you're wrong again. I got knives. like, bro, I'm just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Can be seen beckoning to the girl. It almost seems to come out of nowhere before disappearing into thin air. Even the cat who later joins the girl seems unsure about going inside. Whatever this might have been was concerning enough to make them reluctant about entering the space. This mysterious footage, like most videos, has yet to be solved. But until then, you be the judge on what was captured inside this room.
I don't know what he just said for the most part. But honestly, bro, I don't think it was like telling you to come in. It literally did this. Like I said, she got caught in it. And she closed it up. She like, I think I'm gonna go now. I would have been, especially when you did this, I'd have, oh yeah, nah, yeah, yeah. Hey, come on, Mr. Kitty, we're out of here. He got me messed up.
On August 23rd of 2023, George Cruz and his wife had just finished making dinner and were heading towards the living room to eat their meal. The couple sit close to each other while watching their favorite TV program. As minutes pass, it appears that nothing.
If that is close, then I must be clingy. And I'm not clingy. Like, you could just say they sat on the couch. They sat on the couch comfortably. That's a comfortable space. Yeah, they could have sat further. He could have put his legs up. But like, first off, his shoes on there. He wasn't gonna put them shoes on that couch. There's space in between. Like, she would have, if they really would have, if they'd have been close, she would have picked her plate up, and he would have been over there. Like, I don't have plenty of people, like clingy people. Like, that's not close. That is a standard. What, just because he didn't sit right there? There's nowhere for him to put his plate at when he gets lazy. I mean, yeah, he put it on the table, but he got it. Why is there a picnic table inside the house? There we go.
Something strange is happening in this footage. But fast forward to just a few more seconds, and something happens that scares the living daylights out of the couple. Prior to this incident, George and his wife had been experiencing strange occurrences inside their house. Before having to document any of these occurrences, they would often wake up in the dead of night and hear faint whispering coming from somewhere inside the house. But creepiest of all is when the couple would see household items move on their own.
I didn't like that. I did not like that. Nope, you ain't for room my sleep. I'm not gonna be listening for you. He do. I don't like that.
Over time, the activity has become so intense that the couple.
Yeah, I could deal with items moving on their own all day long. Actually, I had a situation years ago. It's weird to speak on it because, like, honestly, I can say this and that, but I don't have all the facts. I don't know exactly what happened. Just know there's a voice from somebody I went to school with that, whatever happened. It was like 2 times, I think, and like she asked me to find to somehow bring the what happened to light, and I was like, how am I supposed to do that? I was like, I knew of you from your younger sibling. I didn't even, like, this was elementary. I didn't know you. Like, I knew of you. Like, and then years later, it's like, or that summer or sometime whatever. Sometime later, I was walking past my grandma's fridge, and then it yelled at me like, "What are you doing?" Like as if you're wasting time. And I'm like, okay. And when I say I shook like a I shook like a 12-year-old girl, because for some reason 8-year-olds are just bold nowadays. But I shook like a 12-year-old girl. Like, bro, I was like, I was walking out. I didn't know what to, cause like when you get scared, you expect to, like, there was no direction. When you just hear something, it is there. There's no direction where you can be scared of. You just scared. And no, I'm not scared, so no, we ain't finna go with that.
Has asked for help from those who specialize in the paranormal. It was recommended that they set up cameras around their home to capture evidence of the so-called paranormal activity, so the couple act accordingly. Weirdly enough, they were also told to get rid of a certain item inside their house. George and his wife owned an old rocking chair.
Why? Why do you own that? Why would you need to own that? That isn't.
And apparently, this chair is the source behind all the activity. So the couple does exactly that by selling it. And surprisingly, a buyer has taken an interest in purchasing the chair. The couple holds onto the chair until the buyer comes over to pick it up sometime next week. But in the meantime, something very strange is captured on their cameras. No one is home when this is captured.
I'm assuming it's gonna start rocking. I just had to pause this because I wanted to make sure, like, if I predict this Hollywood film altercation or situation, I just wanted to at least be proven that I predicted. But let's see. Yep, I don't like it. Creepy because there's a shadow. There's a shadow like going up and down there. I'm just tripping. I'm tripping. I think it's because of the light. I thought that was like a window right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm always gonna look any and everywhere besides the abnormal, because like, I'm not gonna focus on. It's what's gonna do creep me out. We already see it's a chair moving. I gotta point out there's a chair moving. I gotta point out what's on the chair. I gotta point out why do people need? Why do we need stuff? Let's say like that. That was. You might as well just get Satan's ring at this point. Like, what is going on?
Eerily, the chair begins to rock back and
Thank God that was it, because I ain't like that. I ain't like none of that.
forth before somehow other objects inside the house move on their own.
Man, I swear, some of this stuff we haven't. I'm not dealing, like, I'm just not me. I'm not dealing with that. I'm just being 100 with you.
Although Terry showed this video to those who've doubted their claims. However, this wouldn't be the only footage they'd be showing, because as of recent, more activity has been caught on camera. Not long after this video, the following incident was captured. Take a look.
Are we like getting back to where we started at, where like they was eating and they were sitting uncomfortably close? He said, "Hey, homie, it's too late to get rid of that chair, dog. You might as well just get rid of y'all." I think I like this house. I like this setup. I think I take it off your hands, man. You know, I just need y'all to leave. And that it would have got everything in this house. Cause unless she's finna move it on her own, I'm not coming back. Like, bro, Cause when it would have came looking for answers, well, who took all my new furniture? I would have been. She did it by herself. She hired some moving people or whatever the case was. I had nothing to do with it. Cause what? Nah. Once you start hunting, if you gonna come looking for somebody you want, it's gonna be that person. And if I see you, and you come to me first, and I see you come to me, I'm telling you who it was, and I'm splitting. You will never see me again. I don't mess with none of that type of situation. And I'm not looking for somebody that's going through that situation. Like, I am all right on my own. I could do bad on my own.
Now, moments before an object falls down, the camera pans over to the shelf as though sensing movement in that area. What's weird about this, though, is that it sensed it before the DVD case had fallen on its own. Now, one could say that the camera picked up movement from the TV, but if that were so, then the camera would have already moved earlier, given that there were things moving.
It'll pick up the TV. It'll pick up the fan moving. It'll pick up that fan. I don't know if it's moving right now because I got to pause. But it was moving at one point in time. It would have picked up every and anything that was moving
On the screen way before the camera had moved. It seems like this was a random occurrence, unless it was sensing something else. The couple continued to document these strange occurrences in the.
When you're dealing with ghosts and spirits, red LED should be out of the whole case. Like I get you trying to have this good little thing, cool little thing, vibe going on. This I don't have plenty of, there's certain settings you can hit where it'll avoid red. It'll do just like, what is it like? It just do like turquoise bright blue, green, and yellow, something like that. Probably pink, I think. But like it'll avoid red. Like that. Come on. I'm just waiting for that red to cast the chair and just like, woof, all like all evil done break loose. Like, come on, man.
Hopes that someone could explain what's happening. Ultimately, their goal is to stop the activity.
Man, my goal is for them to stop putting these videos of this specific situation. This one is the one that's freaking me out the most, which is crazy. I thought that basement would have freaked me out the most, I guess, but this one, the way that how loud that picnic table was when it moved, that is it's like a small light picnic table. That thing is not light. At least the way it dragged it was not.
But until then,
Oh God, did I just see it move? Did the chair just move? I was about to I was about to point out the picnic table moving to like kick his feet up, but
it seems they'll continue to share more footage of this unusual
okay, this is when it was
situation.
rocking and it was okay. I got you. Thank you. Let's get to the. I'm already done. I'm already done with the horror series.
A
I'm
man
not
is
gonna lie
alone
to
at
you.
home when he realizes that the lights in his basement won't turn on. Feeling a bit scared, he walks down into the cellar with caution. According to him, it's not the darkness that scares him, but the basement itself. From time to time, noises such as footsteps or the sound of someone walking back and forth can be heard coming from inside. This often happens when no one else is at home.
I don't know what I just. Somebody drove us upstairs. I don't know what just happened. I swear I foot the ground shit.
Home. Now the man had this experience previously, but it was at his job. He works as a grave digger, and oftentimes, after placing a coffin inside a freshly dug grave, he would feel as though someone else was there with him. Although unable to explain this unusual sensation, it would be the following incident that leaves him extremely baffled. The man checks the basement to see why the lights aren't turning on, but he checks carefully because, as he states, he just heard the sound of footsteps walking about as though someone is down there. Be sure to pay close attention, as what was captured wasn't noticed until looking closely. This is what was caught.
At the moment, in the basement, I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is.
Is that a spirit?
But
I'm still looking in case
it's
I
kind of
might have
creepy.
jumped the gun.
Laundry room still
Saw
has
someone
power,
behind
so
the
that's
door.
good. But the rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure
He's gonna be.
what that noise was, but I don't know. I'm home alone right now, so we'll see, I guess. Look out back. No, nothing back there. I don't know.
What he said his job was again, he got a very nice house. I mean, from what I can see, like the yard and everything, like what? Yeah, like he got a view. I don't know. Yeah, like unless I'm mistaken and I'm just going crazy, doesn't it almost like it's like a kind of like a clip, like you can see straight, like if it's on a hill or something, like I can almost see this going for acres. But now that I'm looking at it closer, it might just be a hill itself, and it might not. It might just be like so steep, so fast that it just looked like vast, and it's probably just very short. I don't know.
No, nothing back there. I don't know.
No, that look. Yeah, I was right.
There's been a lot of strange things happening.
Now it happens
Excuse
real
me?
fast, but in case you missed it, if you look closely as the man pans the camera to the bathroom, you can see what appears to be
Oh.
a strange shadow-like figure standing
Thought I
completely
saw something
still
over there.
inside a bathtub.
But then I
It
saw the
doesn't appear to
towel.
be moving at all, as if who or where
Thought I saw it, but then I saw the towel, and I was like, okay, maybe it was just a towel that I saw. My guy, move out that house. Bro, I'm not staying in the house where there's a. First off, it like a white man just sitting in the bathtub facing the wall. I don't know what I just saw. It looked like a black t-shirt, some khakis. It like a Caucasian man just facing the wall. And unless he's on his phone, I have barely seen a Caucasian man face a wall. That's creepy, bro. Like that's creepy. And I'm not really scared of like. I'm more scared of like stuff that I can't control. But like, I can control who's in my house. You feel me? And to the point that I can't. And at that point, that's why I'm like, I just move. Just move. Because at that point, if you in my house and you didn't ask for permission, I'm gonna just move. I'm gonna just move because first off, y'all disrespectful in this neighborhood, bro. Like, where was y'all raised? No way.
Whatever this was had been entirely stiff. Even creepier is that when the man returns to the bathroom, the figure is no longer there. Given its strange appearance and sudden disappearance, the man thinks that something supernatural was captured. But as always, I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusions. Could it be that someone had broken in and quickly hid away from the man?
Could it be he could have just also turned on the light at first when he first walked down? Would have made it way better. When people don't realize these cameras are horrible in night, like you gotta get a very, very expensive camera. Like when you gonna realize these cameras are horrible in night, like you gotta have light. You gotta have light for these cameras to really show their shine.
Or might this be something completely different?
I don't know. It also could just be. But they said it also could just be a glare on the lens. What was that from Rick and Morty?
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost,
I ain't caught nothing creepy on camera for you, but let me see if you just. You're. All right, that's. I did not. If y'all enjoyed this, then man, leave a like, like thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I don't know. If y'all liked it, enjoyed it, thank you for liking it. Thank you for enjoying it. Like I said, my first time doing a reaction video that I'm actually probably gonna post. Like I tried it before, and I think I just sat there the whole time watching, or I sat there and I was like, what do I talk about? And nowadays I got to the point where I'm like, I was just I'm gonna think out loud. That's all I'm gonna do. But that right there, I don't know what I just saw over there on that one. But like everything is how it is, and I don't know why would that side just do something different. But it caught me off guard. I didn't like it. I don't know when this video like when the video will be up when it's up. But all I know how I'm finna do it, man. I'm finna do it like I'm finna hit the ground running. So when this video is up, just expect another one the next day, the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And the next day, and the next day,